you've done 12 other times, then maybe there is actually a chance.
Alright, chat. Tomorrow. This is the last opportunity they're getting, chat. After this, after tomorrow, might as well wrap it up.
The next day, Trevelyan started early and the hype was real. Maybe Trevelyan actually getting an hour or two of sleep was all he needed to dive into this challenge with confidence. And while maybe the last day wasn't necessarily that reassuring, I think Trevelyan knew that he was a whole lot closer than maybe it looked. And I think a lot of his viewers were beginning to believe that as well. He started off his stream with his usual warm-up and began practicing two major parts of the late game. Starting off, he practiced the new elevator skip a few times, and then moved on to the tricky blood butterfly, which is a trick that is on the level of high charity, which is level 12 out of 13. Now, we've heard Trevelyan talk about this trick before. The fact that he was practicing it up shows that he knew there was a chance he could have his furthest run yet very soon.
Performing high charity skip takes...
Hello? Dr. Chen. What's the matter?
Shelly, sorry to disturb you. It's an urgent mission from HQ. Each team member has been assigned a survey. Begin your investigation as soon as you receive your assigned location.
Okay. What's the current situation?
Trevelyan was ready to start runs, and starting things off, Trevelyan had a pretty start. Beginning as you should in the
I'll contact the closest
before going into Cairo, Trevelyan was looking at a
We've confirmed the
run,
deployment of several military
and ghosting to bypass a couple of early encounters. And while he had a few close calls in the large elevator room, watching Trevelyan play Cairo after seeing so many others struggle with this level regularly is pretty impressive.
I gotta close. He's probably gonna get me though. This guy's probably gonna kill me. Because he's just being a weirdo. He's probably gonna get me right here. Oh my god.
Trevelyan did some cool rooftop running and a sword fly into an elite on outskirts before using a ghost to navigate the tunnels. And to be fair, in these early levels, there isn't usually too much to worry about. Trevelyan had run them a bunch. He was getting really fast at them. So even if he did die and had to reset it,
the top dog. They say
but out of the gate, Trevelyan was the hero. The trouble was, he drives around to spots,
that means that
takes out enemies that usually are front-enders for some players.
We'll be arriving in
early.
Follow your instructions. Activate warp drive. 3, 2, 1.
Our weapons up next, while there are a few places of things badly, or things mostly severe. And on Oracle, for the most part, people were just hoping he didn't randomly get lasered by the two heretic elites like he did the day previously. Trevelyan did agree.
The ride was nice for a big crowd. We've got strong winds in my corner.
Everything is fine. No issue. Begin preparation.
Something is going on weirdly with the air offset, which is a part of the glitch. And when Trevelyan turned around to figure out his placement, this happened.
The hell just happened right there? Oh my!
Joey, what's wrong?
The wind chill is destroyed. I'm going to react.
Well, that'll never happen. That's one of those moments you'll never see.
Director Chen, I managed to escape the aircraft. I can see a massive black hole over here.
Black hole. Understood. I'll inform the other team. For now, find a safe place to stay.
Outside of the structure, saving the run. But yeah, that was really cool. Stealth Halo, though, was a breeze with the machine moving through the ground area, sticking the triggers, allowing for the level to progress. And while Regret used to be one of the absolute hardest levels for Trevelyan to make progress on, Trevelyan had been practicing away at many different strategies to routinely be able to
Gentlemen, spotted.
without
Wake.
risk.
Go rendezvous.
Trevelyan right away as
As for that black hole, we don't have enough evidence. We're counting on yours. According to satellite, General Lynn unit has already landed. Watch out.
And he then takes out some enemies up ahead. The rest of the level utilizes head glitches where you stick your head into a wall, and that makes it harder for enemies to see the player. And as long as the rest of the level is relatively cautiously, level, he does set up
Shelly, this is Wake. I'm headed to your coordinates now. What's the situation? Okay, I'll contact you again later. Shelly, any anomalies in the black hole?
Swallowed up all the night. There's nothing I
The more it slows down, the more time.
Oh no, that's bad. No, goddamn. No, no, you sack him. See, he would randomly get shot again when he was sword lunging across the outside section of the level, but he did manage to pull it together and survive the end of this level. Well, moving forward to War 2 itself. Now, Javelin has a pretty high success rate on this level, and has personally mapped out all of the loads in the most efficient and seamless way. The final level before Gravemind, and with this level, spot, attack him, press, and make him get prepared. Just like that. And we're in there. This is our first attempt back to Gravemind with Prison Skid. We're getting it done. Gravemind's going in the locker chat, like, we're feeling it. Taking the Gravemind lunch money. It's happening. It's finally gonna happen. The level starts out and you can feel the intensity. Players are already shooting at Javelin pretty much in the first frame. Javelin spins around and goes for a Mr. Monopoly strat of punching the bugs right away.
Several
So, an enemy picks things off safely and catch these to walk into wide relatively fast. You'll later also gather weapons up top to the enemy. The next hallway manages to pull off a pretty amazing stick behind the route. After clearing outside and pushing down, there's only a few more routes to get to the correctly, if something goes wrong, that's it. The entire world is dead. And on Javelin's run, watch it. As Javelin moves up, backstab, and shields, this front randomly starts running around chaotically. And when Javelin makes the push to kill the front, Master Chief immediately split his sword far forward, just briefly. This causes those jackals to scatter.
Magnetic field is unstable. I can't get along with it. Wake should be arriving. You're gonna have to rely on it.
That's really bad. We're currently heading toward the black hole.
Out of position, unfortunately.
General Lin has a
Yeah,
huge
we may not be able to hit it now. We might not be able to hit it now.
There's the possibility of an encounter.
The normal predictability and setup that is required to...
Okay.
Alright, we're not out of it just yet. We're not out of it yet. He backs up and pushes one of the left boxes to the door to provide extra cover. And he's going to have to take out the enough opportunity to kill one of the jackals, which will cause the other one to retreat, and now he at least has a chance to get into the room to try to save his run. Then he begins looking for the shot through to try to make it. throws, hits, and pushes the brute in the elevator with him on a live run. It actually worked. Butterfly jump. That's skipping the first time in any live run. Alright, dude! Alright! Okay, this is the real fucking deal now. Now at this point, he was tied with his best run ever, as last time he had died in the room right after prison skip. And this time, he was prepared to keep himself alive through the waves of enemies. Okay, he was surviving, but the next half of the level is no cakewalk either. There's lots of tight hallways, and then he also will have to go on later on to survive some outdoor sections of the level. The hunters are a bit cursed here, as they can use up a ton of grenades and ammo to kill them, and because of the weapon selection that Javela has to bring with him to actually do the long skip, he doesn't have enough ammo. So he has to take out a lot of running with him to counter what he uses grenade and plasma rifles to eventually kill the hunters. The outside section is done slowly by taking out enemies from far away. For instance, these elites died interestingly because they were in a different load zone. In the past, we've talked to Javela before, and he pointed out that in this next room, the elites are pretty intimidating.
These elites are probably the scariest elites on Grand. The elites we're getting ready to face. They literally, they throw grenades, they don't give about what you're talking
Director
about.
Chen, an airliner engulfed in
They
flames
shoot you all
just
the
passed overhead.
time like these. This
According to
section right here is a
that area is experiencing strong electromagnetic activity. Be careful.
Let me see if I can get the little head twitch on him. Let me see if he's going to behave. Go right to that spot, buddy. Oh my god. That is what I'm talking about, buddy. Let's go, boy!
Typically, this bridge is pretty intense, but passion. Javela could fly right over the load zone, bypassing enemies coming in, and he starts to set up for the final firefight, which is surprisingly pretty cool. All he essentially has to do is maneuver his way past the big hunters at the end and make a break through the door and wait for 11 minutes. The game will then stop checking to see if the enemies are alive, and it allows him to trigger the end of the level. This was massive. He managed to beat the one level that had held him for so long, but instead of 3 levels to go, this in itself was still a massive accomplishment. But he wasn't out of the woods yet. Trevelyan still had 3 more levels that he would have to survive.
Shelly, there are several messages.
I'm pretty good at it. I've done it.
To get just a little bit higher to avoid the enemies, then drops down to make his way inside. He then does a double nade jump and bam! He's actually out of bounds correctly here, and he can navigate mountaintop level. He drops into the building and picks out weapons to carry over to the journey, but
Shelly, there are several messages.
High charity, where he now has some full-on jump. Now, technically, Javela is pretty relaxed. May have been starting to kick in. Javela starts it, falls off, recovers it, again and begins flying. Things are going smoothly while he does this punch-cancel butterfly jump until he gets slightly separated from the flood and things aren't looking good for him. Oh my god, no, you